Hi, this is Cathy Goodwin, and today we're going to answer an interesting question. How much should you dream about your dream job? I want to caution you this discussion applies only to your thinking and to your discussions with a coach or trusted confidant, not someone you work with. When you're interviewing for a job or talking to someone in your business network, you're acting, you're on. You want to come across as positive and confident, and you want to put on your game face. But you may have been advised when you're thinking about changing careers, visualize your dream job. Expect a happy outcome. Be positive. In other words, engage in positive thinking. Current research suggests that you actually are more likely to find success when you go ahead and imagine the best possible outcome, but don't stop there. It's also been recommended that you think about not positive thinking, but positive counterfactuals. A counterfactual is a way of looking at the past as if you were talking to an alternative universe. So instead of saying this is what happened, you say this is what could have happened. And you could look back on this positively or negatively. We'll look at that in just a moment. And finally, anticipating obstacles turns out to be critical to success. I recommend this book, which I just finished and which inspired this video, Poe Bronson's book, Top Dog. You can get it here by url.com/Top Dog Book on Amazon. Highly recommend it. He talks about competition, factors relating to success, and I think you'll find it very useful in terms of careers. In fact, he doesn't discuss career change explicitly, but I'm applying some ideas here. So you do want to imagine success. I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to think about what you want in the future, even bits and pieces. For example, imagine what it would be like to get up as late as you want, sleep in, work at home, wear comfortable clothes, or dress up in business suits. Sometimes when you start imagining the way you're going to be in your new career, you realize it's not what you wanted. I know I did this because I would think, okay, I want to work for a company. In my younger days, I thought, oh, I'm going to get, be an executive, or I'll work for a big company. And then I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to get all dressed up. I'm going to have to get up for 7 o'clock meetings. No way. So sometimes a visualization can help you realize what you don't want. And it also can help you get a sense of how you're going to feel when you get what you do want. And you may realize you have it already. But that's not enough, because if you just stop at imagining, it's too easy to expect things to happen without any effort or any planning. Positive counterfactuals turn out to be more important than positive thinking. So if you're looking back on the past, instead of saying, if only I hadn't taken that job, which is a negative counterfactual, you can say instead, if only I had asked more questions during the job interview. Because then you learn that next time when you're faced with a new job or a new interview, you'll know what to do. You'll say, okay, this is what I did last time, this is what I should have done, and it gives you something to do. Whereas focusing on what you did not do doesn't really help, because that's really a negative. It doesn't give you a basis for planning. Visualize obstacles. There was a study that was reported in this book where two groups of students were taking a course in English. They were German students studying a new language. One group was encouraged to visualize success, imagine how they feel, showing off their new language to their parents and friends, being able to speak to tourists, all kinds of great things. The other group was also invited to imagine those happy outcomes, but they were also asked to visualize obstacles. What could go wrong during the process? For example, will they have enough time? Will they have to study extra hard? Is language something that comes easily to them? Those who did both, anticipating obstacles and fantasizing about the future, did better in their grades several months later. I have found that true in career change also. People who are realistic about the obstacles they face, such as having enough time to make a career change, tend to do a lot better than people who just go in and imagine how great they'll feel when it's over. Time and money are obstacles to career change. If you need to keep your job just to pay the bills and you're working 80 hours a week, something has to give. That's an obstacle that needs to be faced before you can go too much further. If you want to discuss this more, I have a couple of resources. Actually, I have several on my website, but you can start with the 21-day extreme career makeover. This is at midlifecareerstrategy.com/21days.html. That's my most popular ebook. I just revised it for the 21st century. I think you'll like it. You can also work with me one-to-one to change, advance, or plan your career or your relocation. Here's the link to do that. Of course, when you have a consultation with me, a full consultation, you get an ebook included as part of the package. So I encourage you to think about your own future. Where would you like to be? What would be really great if you got your ideal career, even if you're not sure what it is? What parts of it would feel good? Sleeping late, wearing what you want, getting all dressed up, traveling, having people to work with who are stimulating and fun, working more with design components instead of production. What part of that will be good? I'd also encourage you to think about what's holding you back from moving forward and putting them together to let things happen. In my book, I'll show you that career change doesn't happen the way we used to think. It actually requires a different mindset and a different set of expectations. So I look forward to meeting you on a future call, and I hope to see you again on one of these videos.